The wedding date. In the heart of New York City, where the bustling streets echoed with the rhythm of life, lived a young woman named Lily. She was a vivacious soul, brimming with life and laughter, and she had a secret, one that she kept locked away in the deepest chambers of her heart. As the invitations for her sister Emma's wedding arrived one by one, Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of melancholy. Emma, her younger sister by 2 years, was about to marry the love of her life, Mark. Lily was overjoyed for Emma, but a profound loneliness had settled within her. Lily had always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. She had watched countless friends and family members find love and happiness, while her own heart remained unclaimed. Yet there was a glimmer of hope that danced in the depths of her heart, a hope that perhaps, one day, her turn for love would come. One evening, as Lily sat at her favorite coffee shop, sipping her latte and leafing through a book of love poems, a stranger approached her. His name was Jack, and he had been captivated by the sight of Lily engrossed in her book, her eyes sparkling with every word she read. Jack was a charming and witty man with a magnetic personality. He was in New York for business and had a few days to spare before returning home. As he struck up a conversation with Lily, they found themselves laughing and sharing stories as if they had known each other for a lifetime. As the evening turned to night, Lily reluctantly realized that it was time to leave. She had enjoyed her time with Jack immensely, and she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness at the thought of saying goodbye. Just as she was about to gather her things, Jack spoke up. "Lily, I know this might sound crazy, but would you be my date for a wedding this weekend?" Lily was taken aback. "A wedding? Whose wedding?" Jack smiled mischievously. "Well, it just so happens that my cousin is getting married, and I'd rather not go alone. What do you say? Will you be my wedding date?" Lily hesitated for a moment, her heart racing with a mix of excitement and uncertainty. She barely knew Jack, but there was something about him that felt right. In a spontaneous leap of faith, she agreed. The weekend arrived, and Lily found herself standing outside a charming countryside chapel, hand in hand with Jack. She wore a beautiful dress that she had bought for Emma's wedding, and Jack looked dashing in his suit. As they entered the chapel, they were greeted with curious glances from Jack's family. They had never met Lily before, and Jack's explanation that she was a last-minute date for the wedding raised a few eyebrows. Nevertheless, they were gracious and welcoming. The wedding was a beautiful affair, filled with love and laughter. Lily and Jack danced, shared stories, and reveled in the joy of the occasion. They even caught the bride's bouquet together, causing a ripple of laughter among the guests. As the night grew darker and the stars shone brightly in the sky, Lily and Jack found themselves sitting on a bench outside the chapel. The music and laughter from the wedding reception filled the air around them. Lily turned to Jack and said, "Thank you for inviting me to be your date, Jack. I never expected to have such a wonderful time." Jack smiled, his eyes fixed on her. "Lily, I'm the one who should be thanking you. You've brought a touch of magic to this wedding, and I'm grateful to have met you." Their conversation took a more serious turn as they began to share their dreams and fears, their past loves and heartbreaks. They talked about the elusive nature of love and how sometimes it arrived when you least expected it. As the night wore on, Jack leaned in and kissed Lily under the starlit sky. It was a kiss filled with longing and possibility, a kiss that held the promise of a love yet to be discovered. When the weekend came to an end, Jack had to return to his hometown. As he bid Lily farewell, he whispered, "I know this may sound crazy, but I can't imagine saying goodbye to you forever. Will you let me see you again?" Lily nodded, her heart brimming with hope. "Yes, Jack, I'd love to see you again." And so, they began a long-distance relationship filled with late-night phone calls, heartfelt letters, and weekend visits whenever possible. They grew closer with each passing day, and their love blossomed like the most beautiful of flowers. One day, as Jack stood outside Lily's apartment in New York City, he took a deep breath and said, "Lily, I love you. I've loved you since the moment I saw you in that coffee shop, lost in your book of love poems." Tears welled up in Lily's eyes as she replied, "Jack, I love you too. You are my greatest surprise, my unexpected love." With those words, Jack got down on one knee and presented Lily with a ring, a symbol of their love, a love that had bloomed when they least expected it. Lily and Jack's love story continued to unfold, and they decided to get married in the very chapel where they had attended their first wedding together. It was a celebration of love's serendipity, a testament to the belief that sometimes the best things in life happen when you least expect them. As they exchanged vows under the same starlit sky where they had shared their first kiss, Lily and Jack knew that their love story was destined to be a beautiful and enduring one. Their journey, which began as a spontaneous invitation to be a wedding date, had led them to a deep and abiding love for each other.